Welcome to the weekend edition. We have, as usual, a ton of news to get to. Some of it's old, some of it's new, some of it's from San Diego Comic-Con, which was last weekend, but didn't get released until after I had already recorded last week's weekend edition. So we're going to cover it here because it's something to talk about. However, we'll kick things off with brand new news. Nothing like fresh news, right? Tyler Hochelin, Supergirl's Tyler Hochelin, who's playing Superman. Well, we got a production picture from this show. It featured Tyler Hochelin in the Superman costume with Supergirl, and it was okay. The image was, it was all right. The costume looked all right. Actually, it all looked a bit funky. She looked good. You know what? If I didn't know any better, I'd say that the image was really photoshopped. Now, of course it was photoshopped, but I would almost wager they photoshopped his head onto somebody else's body because his head didn't look right. It was a weird angle they shot him at. His hair didn't look right. I think that they were going for some sort of majestic, powerful look, and it was just okay. The suit looked okay. I like a really nice long cape on Superman. The one thing that I do like about Batman vs. Superman, Zack Snyder's Superman, is probably the only thing that I like that he's done is Superman's fucking cape. He nails that cape. It's just, it's regal. It's Superman. The only thing that's missing from that cape, Zack Snyder's cape, is the yellow S on the back, but of course we're not getting that. So the cape on the new Superman, Tyler Hoechlin's costume, looks like it's not as flowing. Whatever. CW released this image, this production still of the two of them, I believe to try and get ahead of some filming they were doing outside. And lo and behold, there was a bunch of pictures, filming pictures outside of Tyler Hoechlin in the costume. And let me tell you something. It was phenomenal. The costume in action versus the production image, worlds apart. So much better in real life. And that's what the image they should have went for. His hair looks great. I mean, he fucking looks like Superman. He's imposing. The costume looks good. It's bright colors. I'm sure you've seen them. There's some images on the internets comparing the two Supermans, Henry Cavill and Tyler Hoechlin in their costumes. They're both impressive men, and Tyler Hoechlin really just, in these outdoor filming pictures, these snapshots, he is Superman. Those are the images they should have went with. His cape, again, is still not regal, but fuck it, I don't even care. The other thing that I don't like about the cape is that it kind of comes down here, like traditionally it kind of comes at his collarbone and it comes down. It's like quasi Superman from Injustice, which I definitely don't like. The shield cape combination stuck together, I don't like that at all. The rest of the costume really could have just been ripped from the New 52, which is okay. It's not a great costume, the New 52, but this one for Supergirl, it's perfect. It's very reminiscent of Earth 2 designs. He's got the red boots. It's just, he's missing the red trunks. I'm going to nitpick again, but we're not getting those red trunks back. So I'm all right with this image. It's with this costume. Certainly all right with him as Superman. When they go into post-production, listen, guys, when you get into post-production, don't fuck with him too much. Just leave him alone. He looks great as he is. So there's your Superman. Next, now we got to go back to San Diego. Last Saturday, Marvel had their presentation. Again, it was after or during while I was filming the last show, so I couldn't talk about it. But in their presentation at Hall H, the mythical Hall H, Marvel announced that Brie Larson is our new Captain Marvel. Brie Larson will be playing Carol Danvers. Her first role as Captain Marvel will be in Avengers Infinity War. That comes out on May 4th, 2018. But she's also in her own movie. She's getting her solo title. That's on March 8th. That comes out March 8th, 2019. As you already know, Carol Danvers, created by Jerry Conway and John Buscema, made her comic book debut as Miss Marvel in January 1977 in Miss Marvel number 1. In 2012, Carol Danvers got the promotion to Captain Marvel. Writer Kelly Sue DeConnick took over the writing chores. Actually, it was a brand new comic. Dexter Soy took over the art. Carol got a brand new costume, the blue unitard pantsuit, whatever. No more swimsuit with the weird looking S. This costume is a great costume for Carol. She's got the mohawk. I love, they don't do it anymore, but I love when they had the helmet on and the mohawk out of her. I like Carol. I like Carol Danvers. And Brie Larson, I don't really have an opinion. She's 28 years old. Carol Danvers in the comic, I believe, is a little bit older, but again, just nitpicking. Still sticking with Marvel and San Diego Comic-Con, also announced in the mythical Hall H, more Guardians of the Galaxy news. First, confirmed, Sylvester Stallone is in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. To what role? Nobody's saying. In the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer that they showed at San Diego Comic-Con, which, by the way, is not being released to the general public. It hasn't been and it won't be for any number of reasons that I'm not going to get into here. There was a moment in that trailer where Sylvester Stallone is interacting with Michael Rooker's Yondu. Nobody's saying what his part is. He could be a Ravager. He could be part of the Nova Corps. Nobody's saying. Also, that came out of Hall H, Kurt Russell and his role. Now, we already knew that he was going to be Star-Lord's dad. But who the hell is Star-Lord's dad? Well, it turns out he's Ego, the living planet. Yeah, a living planet. It's a thing. It's for real. Created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Thor 132 in September 1966. That's when Ego, the living planet, made his comic book debut. Now, how exactly a planet procreates with a human being kind of remains to be seen, but James Gunn did say in a video after his appearance at Comic-Con, he did a Facebook feed, answered some questions. He said everything will be explained, and it all sort of kind of was in a way still at Comic-Con. Marvel unveiled Kurt Russell's costume, and it sort of looks like it would fit a human being, or at least a humanoid. It's very Star-Lordish, very swashbuckly. So at some point, Ego the living planet, whether he's a planet or not in this movie, will be some sort of humanoid. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 hits theaters May 5th, 2017. Back to present day, Hot Toys revealed another 6-scale figure at San Diego Comic-Con. I know I just said we're back in present, but they revealed a ton of new 6-scale figures. Well, at Anycommon Games in Hong Kong, going on this weekend, they revealed another Marvel 6-scale figure, Doctor Strange. This figure, like the rest of their figures, looks phenomenal. It looks just like Benedict Cumberbatch. He's got the costume, the cape, and he's got the hand things going on. And what's really cool, and listen, if they're showing it, it's got to be part of it. He's casting a spell, and the spell's in front of him. Comes with a figure stand. Man, I don't know. Hot Toys and all the figures that they've got coming out, all the Marvel, Star Wars, DC, god damn. Man, I got to work something out with them to get some of these figures. It's fucking crazy. Also on display at this con at Hong Kong, the Daredevil figure they recently released at San Diego, or revealed, they haven't released yet. Star Wars, a whole slew of new product was shown at Anycom and Games in Hong Kong. And finally, we will wrap Weekend Edition up. Back at San Diego, they revealed one last trailer, and this will be the end that I talk about San Diego Comic-Con. Well, that is until I do everything that you need to know about all the toys that were announced. That's going to be a whole nother show. But as far as the Red Chair Show, this is it! The trailer for Doctor Strange. Wow. You know, I can't say I've been on the fence about this thing, but, you know, I always go back to Guardians of the Galaxy. Everybody was like, the fuck is Guardians of the Galaxy? And I sort of get the same feeling about Doctor Strange. People are like, the fuck is Doctor Strange? Well, everybody loved Guardians of the Galaxy. This second trailer really piqued my interest. The whole thing is narrated by Tilda Swinton's Ancient One. It's reality bending. We get a look at Doctor Strange, I guess his life before as this famous doctor, he's in a car accident. How he comes across the Ancient One still remains to be seen. But throughout the trailer, we get a really good look at it. It's about time of him in the full costume. Obviously, it's going to be an origin story about Strange, how he got the powers, blah, blah, blah. A lot of great moments in the trailer. Like I said, it's reality bending. Kind of reminds me of the Christopher Nolan picture, Inception, with shit just building on top of it. I know I just mentioned the costume is cape. God, man, I fucking love a good cape. As I said earlier, Superman's cape from Batman vs. Superman, Zack Snyder's cape, or Zack Snyder's Superman, has a great fucking cape. Well, Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch has a great cape in this movie. Fucking great. He even does this flip thing. Love it. At the end, there's a great funny moment. What I like about Marvel is no matter how serious, they have that moment of humor in it. He gets, Doctor Strange, while he's in the monastery, gets handed a word, and he says, what is this, my mantra? And the guy says to him, no, it's your Wi-Fi password. We're not savages here. Funny, very funny moment. One last bit of news about Doctor Strange. Director Scott Derrickson was quoted at San Diego Comic-Con as saying that this movie is the portal, the doorway to Marvel's multiverse. That this is going to open things wide for Marvel and dimensions, and I don't know what it means, but as you know, if you know nothing else about me, I fucking love the multiverse. Neither comic book company utilizes the multiverse like they should. And to hear that this is the portal, the gateway to Marvel's multiverse, man, excites me to no end. Doctor Strange hits theaters November 4th, 2016, and that, my friends, has been your Weekend Edition.